Good morning and happy Vlogmas day 14. It is just after 6 a.m. and I am heading to do my first run since the race itself. So that it's probably going to be very short. I'm like, it's cold. So I'll probably do 2-ish miles. That feels like something I want to do. Yeah, that feels right. So I'll probably do 2-ish miles. Maybe I'll do 3 tomorrow, or I might do the treadmill again tomorrow. This is the beauty of not having to train for anything. I do have a tad bit of runner's toe, which is not entirely comfy. It's not that bad. Like, it's fine. I've had it before. But it's just one of those things where there's nothing you can do about it to like make it better. And it's like, oh, it can take anywhere from like 3 to 6 months, because basically your toenail just has to grow out. So here we are, but it's like on one of my tinier toes, so hopefully it doesn't take as long. But I made good progress on the little Can Cozy, which now reminds me that I probably need to text my friend who said Can Cozy is for, to arrange a time for us to exchange gifts. Freckled Whimsy socks are caught up. The granny square is done. I haven't made any progress on my the stripy socks that I started during the movies. And then let me think. So I was thinking over this weekend it might be a fun challenge for myself to see if I can finish a pair of DK socks to practice at least the afterthought heel on them. So maybe that will be a fun challenge I can start tomorrow. I have a skein in mind that is Christmas themed. I don't think I'm gonna do it with my Home Alone yarn, mostly because it's brand new, and if I muck it up I will be very sad. So I think I might kind of start that challenge for myself Friday night, because I still have no weekend plans, which is super exciting. So that means I can knit a little bit later tomorrow night, and then today we get to start the 12 days opening from the swap that was hosted by Mad Cow Mandy. So again, thank you, Anne. If you watch, Anne was my partner, so I get to start that. So I will start those scrappy socks tomorrow. I get to open one more of the full skeins from my swap partner Emily, and then Saturday I get to open the swap that was between, kind of like a sock sort of sock skein swap between us, that was hosted by Courtney of Shea Crochet, Anna of Zebra Yarns, and McKaylee of Breaking Yarn. So that will be fun. So lots of opening is what I'm going to get to do. And I have one more thing coming for my sister's Christmas Eve cast on box, and then I can get that whole thing wrapped, see if I want to supplement with any goodies, because apparently she thinks she's gonna win me. She might, because I've had this pretty much this set box for a while, and then she's like amped it up. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, but I better get going for my run. The other thing that I'm getting kind of excited and amused about is today is my office's holiday party, and I somehow convinced the office that it would be super cute and fun if we all matched. So it took us like 30 minutes to decide on what color, and so we decided on red is our color. But the amount of like messages I'm getting of like, I don't have red except for this Mickey Mouse sweater, and our Christmas party's at the Ritz-Carlton, so it's a little fancy, but I'm just so amused by this because we even got like my boss involved, and it's the little things I think that just can bring so much joy and amusement at a generally kind of stressful time of year. That's like, let's all wear red because that seems funny. So let's see who shows up today wrapped in red.
Cause honestly, the truth is that cause you're my angel sent from above. Baby,
You know right. My money is yours, give me a little more because I love ya, love ya.
with me, girl, is
where you belong.
belong.
Hi, I'm in distress. So, wonderful party. Holiday party, beautiful for my division. I get home after fighting horrendous traffic again. I don't know where all these people came from. Like, get off the road, go home, enjoy your loved ones. Let me drive home quickly. But I pick up my mail because I got the last thing I had ordered, and it was for the Christmas Eve cast-on box for Gabs. And I was really excited about it because it was perfect for the theme that I had picked for her. And it's a very niche theme that I've committed to for my sister. And I opened it, and the yarn does not look like the picture at all of the yarn that I ordered. And so I was looking at it, and I was getting more and more upset, and I was in distress. So I called Gabs and was like, I'm upset because the thing I ordered for you doesn't look right. And I was like, there's no one else I could talk to about this because no one else would get it. So I had to like send her the pictures of what it was supposed to look like versus what it looked like. So now I've ruined the surprise for my sister because I was too upset about it and nobody else was gonna get it. And so I was talking to Gabs, and she was trying to talk me off the cliff. And while I was trying to console myself by opening an apple cider, because I love apple cider, apparently it got shook up, so it exploded everywhere on my counter. And I was like, ah! And then I go to put it in the fridge, and I already have an apple cider that's open. So I'm not in a good place, team. Folks, like, morale is low. Gabs is fine. She's like, the yarn still looks good. She's like, I would have liked either one. Like, it's fine. I decided that, like, it's really only me and now Gabs who knows that the yarn was different. And like, I didn't order it specifically for the colors. I ordered it for the name of what the yarn is. So I think it's fine. And I just like, it's the holidays, shipping is crazy right now. I know that like dyers are under a lot of stress. Like, you don't really want to make a huge fuss. I think I'm just bummed about it in this current moment, and I needed to have a fit with my sister because what I literally said was, Gabs, I'm having a fit. And she said that I have different ways that I say her name, which is how she knows what kind of mood I'm in. When I'm pissed or when I'm annoyed, I say Gabs a certain way. When I'm sad, I say Gabs a certain way. When I've just been yelled at by one of our parents and I need to complain to her, I say Gabs in a certain way. So this is her lot in life as my older sister, that I was having a fit, and so I needed her to talk to me instead of lighting her the menorah with her family. So that's where we are this evening. Don't worry, cleaned up, got my apple cider, but let's open some things that are are a mystery and I don't know what they're supposed to look like, so I'm less likely to get disappointed. So let's start with my Suburban Stitcher to see where our now fading into the light colors takes us. So, ooh, look, it has a little bit of blue in it. Very cute. So that one's open. I have to do the Freckled Whimsy. And today is the first day of opening up my 12 days. And so I have day number 1. And my swap partner is so sweet. She emailed me and was like, I saw a skein that was perfect for you. So that's on its way as well. So kind. She didn't have to, that we didn't have to do full skeins as part of our swap. And so I am very, very touched. And that is such, so lovely to be thought of in that way, especially from yarny friends who totally get it. So let's see what we've got for day 1. Ooh! Oh, this is awesome. Look at that. Okay, morale is much higher. This is so cute. I love this color. And so I started to put these in my bag here, and I have pre-started cuffs for these. I have no idea what colorway this is. So I think I'm going to do 8 rows of each of these, which will get me to what I need for the length of sock that I want to have for this. I guess it's 8 to 9 rows because it was technically like 8.3 when I did the math, but it's fine. So I am going to work on these, get those now these will be a daily project for myself, alongside the Granny Square and my Freckled Whimsy socks. This is where my Can Cozy is, so making really good progress. Do the last set of stripes there. And I also have my other stripy sock to work on, so the projects are growing a little bit. But all of these will be done on December 25th, theoretically. And then I just have my stocking. Well, this one will be done soon, so there's that. But I should probably get going on these because it's almost 8 o'clock. And I also haven't prepared anything for lunch for tomorrow, so I'm kind of thinking I might just get something on campus. Maybe not a great idea, but I really don't have anything set out and don't have any quick microwave meals, so future Chaylee might just have to live with the consequences of past Chaylee's choices. I think it'll be fine. I'll just go eat on campus. This is the beauty of working on a college campus. You can usually scrounge up some food. So I'm going to work on my knitting now that my mood has been boosted by this beautiful pink. I love it. I love it so much.